Yeah, it's your boy Young Black. I'll talk about Infamous a little bit. Shit is hot, man. I'm really liking it a lot. I beat it already. I plan to get Prototype today. Both games are pretty similar, but not really. I think Infamous is more driven towards people who read graphic novels and comics more, while on Prototype, I mean, is more geared towards people who are in the action games and maybe watch action movies. People are comparing them, but I don't really see that much of a comparison, except for that they both sandbox games. Um, Infamous is more of a game that if you play it for a real long time, it does get a little bit repetitive, but not really. The powers seem like they change when you level them up, but not that much drastically that it makes the gameplay change. But it's still really fun. Like I said, I ain't played Prototype yet. I plan on getting Prototype today. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan. You know, we in a recession. It's hard out here. You know what I mean? But I'm going to try and go pick that up today and do a review for that later. I've already beaten Infamous once through. Seen the good ending. I ain't seen the bad ending yet. I always play as the good guy first. The good ending was pretty good. The story was really original, even though you see a lot of games with the same type of story plot. I don't know what the bad ending is going to be. I'm kind of interested to see how it plays out because the good ending was really good. Some people told me the bad ending is a little corny, but we'll see once I beat it. If I beat it, I got so many games to beat. That's all really. I'll probably make a part 2 of this video once I play Prototype later today, hopefully. But it is a really good game. Go pick it up. Don't be hesitant. If you see it in the store, go pick it up for sure. It's damn sure worth the money. Sucker Punch did their thing. I don't know nothing really about iRadical. I don't really play none of their games, Incredible Hulk and all that type of stuff. I played a couple of them, but not really all the way through to be a fan of the company or anything. I know about Sucker Punch, and they got a heavy background with Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper series really sells well. It's more geared towards platform gamers and people who are fans of old school gaming like Mario and stuff like that. Really solid games. iRadical is not really a solid game company like Sucker Punch is. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to the storyline for each game. Prototype has a good storyline too, but it's been done already. I don't know how much original of a spin they could put on it, but they can try and put an original spin on it. I guess if they're creative enough, you can do anything, you know. But Infamous had a really creative story. I like how the game starts when you press start on the controller, and it goes from the title screen straight into gameplay. Like you can sit there and watch the title screen, and it's like just the city and the lights in the city and everything going around, and then you press start, and then you see the bomb explode and it goes straight into gameplay. Like the city was fine, and all of a sudden it was just like an attack out of nowhere, like a terrorist attack out of nowhere in the middle of the city. I thought that was interesting. You know, Prototype is a lot more over the top action. You know, like really big explosions and grabbing helicopters out the air and picking up cars and throwing it at helicopters. You know, it's a little more over the top. But I mean, but the presentation in Infamous was just ridiculously good. It felt more true to life, how he was a normal person, and then he got into a situation where an accident gave him superpowers, and how would a normal person adjust to having powers. It just felt more real. You know, they had like a movie feel to it, or maybe a graphic novel. Maybe that's why they took the comic book approach instead of putting full CG movie sequences in, which at first I didn't like the comics, but then after playing the game, I see why they went that route, to give it a more graphic novel comic book approach. You know, but both games seem like they're going to be real good games to keep us busy for a while. Anybody who's in the gaming out there. You know, it's your boy Young Black. I'm gonna make some more videos. This is my first video. I had to get on here and get my 2 cents in because it seems like everybody else is. You know. Now I'm catch y'all later.